If I compare my preliminary task to my main product, I have a more clear understanding of the generic conventions of media text through the skills I have learned and developed. One of the large parts which helped me to understand the conventions of magazines, specifically the genre of music, is through the research I did by looking at other magazines to help me create my own. As the preliminary task was to focus on the basic skills, my final product I have created, I believe, shows the development of my skills on the programs such as InDesign and Photoshop. One way in which my skills developed was due to the fact I often did screen grabs at the end of lessons to show the progression of the products I had created and to show the different skills on Photoshop and design in which I had learnt. This meant I had something I could refer back to at the beginning of each lesson when I had to develop my magazine further. As we had an induction on photography and the correct ways in which to use the camera and create ideal shots for certain pages in my magazine, I believe a difference is shown from looking at my preliminary task to then my final product. For example, the image used on the cover of my final product is using a direct gaze at the camera, which at the stage of creating my preliminary task I didn't know what it was or why it was used. I have also made sure within a lot of the images in my magazine I have chosen, I have taken into account the mise-en-scene elements. The genre of magazine I created, I believe, worked well, although if I was to redo my task again, I would probably do a national magazine rather than a local magazine, as I believe the idea of being part of an independent company limits the ideas of cross-promotion and horizontal integration. One aspect of my magazine I would change would be the logo of my magazine. Though it worked well with the preferred reading of my magazine, the graphic images of the British Railway sign could also be confused as the British Railway magazine. Therefore, when I was creating it, I had to step away from using these graphics as part of my house style, as, if they were too consistent, I believe I could have possibly confused my target audience.